that I want to put another option on the table. And that is, and again, we have to move this process forward. And it is under that direction that I want to offer two things. I want to offer a timeline, and I want to offer a number of options. And before I get into those options, I keep hearing two different things from the community, and especially the Winters Mill community the other night at the town meeting, who expressed real concern about not knowing about that their school was going to be discussed until it happened at a board meeting, and then only a short amount of time to react to that potential discussion about closure. If we bring any other school into this discussion, and I'm hearing from other communities, we need more options, we need more options, we need more schools, the same thing's going to happen. The same things that the committee spent 8 months coming up with the 5 schools that they recommended for the board to consider. In 3 weeks or 2 weeks or 1 week, we're not going to turn around a complete analysis on any other schools. So I'm not going to bring any other schools into the mix at this point. But I am going to change the recommendation a little bit in my option 5. And that option 5 is, first of all, is to break the closures into 2 years. The timetable would be the first set of closures would happen for next school year. That would be the 16-17 school year, and the second set of schools would happen in the following year. That would be the 17-18 school years. I'm going to recommend a 3 and a future number to be determined scenario. For the first year, I am going for option 5, and this is not a recommendation to you yet. This is put out for your consideration until we hit the November 11th meeting, to allow you time to think about it and allow the time community to know at least what my thinking is at this point. The 3 schools happen to be, I believe we cannot look at this without closing a high school. If we fail to close a high school, we've only partially addressed the issue. I think we also need to close a middle school, and I think we also need to close an elementary school at this point. And so those schools are Charles Carroll. I believe that Charles Carroll, because of all the things that we've discussed and the committee put out there, is one of the schools that I would put in option 5. The middle school I would put New Windsor Middle, because of all the reasons that the committee discussed. These are not new. This is just putting different components together. And the high school is North Carroll. The second round would be additional schools to be determined by the committee, or at least analyzed by the committee at a future date. And so I'm not taking Mount Airy or Sandymount off the table. I'm saying I think we need more discussion about future elementary schools or other schools to be determined. That is, in essence, would be the recommendation for 16-17, with future schools to be determined for 17-18 as option 5. It's not a recommendation. It is put out for you to hear. We get sometimes criticized for not being transparent. You're hearing this for the first time formally as a board from me right now, so you're, as a board, reacting to it.